Yeah, real nice, mate. Little fingers right in there. I was going down a bit then. So guys, welcome back to the channel. As you'll see by today's title, very interesting car has pulled up, ready to get some tuning done on the garage's dyno. It is of course the XR3 that we had on the channel not too long ago, actually. A few weeks ago we actually shot this. We took it for an ice cream, and as this is getting prepared and the owner wants to enjoy it throughout the summer, there's a few tuning bits they wanted to do, so I thought we'd follow it today and see it on the dyno, see it getting tuned, and see the potential that the XR3 has, because getting up to running and driving nice standards is what it's all about. Now, I did exactly the same thing with my RS Turbo towards the end of last year. Before we went to Ford Fair, we did sort of a couple of runs on dyno, just making sure it was all good, because I feel like that's what these cars need. But we're going to jump in, we're going to get this thing on the dyno. I'm really excited to hear what this is like compared to my RS Turbo on the dyno, and it's just cool content. You guys love these cars, I love these cars. Let's get inside, see what's going on. Well done, Dan.
Sorted. Fire hazard averted.
Hello, Dan. You alright?
I'm not bad, Jamie. How are you?
What did you just find?
Fuel high pressure feed to the metering head was touching the radiator fan.
That's a bad idea. That's why this is here as well, to just check over. But that's one of the things that you're trying to assess straight away.
Yeah.
Is things like that.
Yeah.
Like we did with my RS Turbo, I was telling everyone actually, my RS Turbo, we went through this exact sort of thing where we dynoed it, we checked it over just to make sure it was all good. There's never anything catastrophic with these cars, but you still just need to make sure they're all right.
Yeah. Give it some love. It's old.
Give it some love, exactly. Oi, everybody, what power do you reckon it's going to be? You've had 3 of these.
No, I've had Mark 4s.
You're not even in the thing. How many have you had? Where are you?
I don't know.
You've had Mark 4s. That's no good.
I've had Mark 4s.
Well, I've had one of these this one time.
At Bandcamp.
At Bandcamp, I had one of these. Oh yeah, because don't you hurt yourself.
Jesus.
My actual front panel, we redid mine on mine because that was rusty. Also, an uncracked one of these is like gold dust.
Did you know where you can get one of these from? Mark 6 facelift Escort.
Is that just like inside?
No.
Is it the same thing?
They put a 1400 PTE engine in,
right,
which was a CVH with a hemispherical head.
And they do that on it.
Same cover.
Oi, that's a bonus bit of footage, and so we should all go and buy these and put them up as RS Turbo and XR3i. Like the whole Sierra Cosworth thing. Everything from a Sierra is a Sierra Cosworth. You put it on eBay and it's 4 times the amount.
We can do that.
I bet you can. And then you dance at the same time while I like this. What I was going to ask everyone is, what power do you reckon it's going to get? I reckon 94 brake horsepower. What do you reckon? You know these cars more than me. The internet knows these cars more than I do. You reckon 89? Dan reckons... You reckon 89 horsepower? What are we saying, internet? I don't know. Dan's on Google. Dan's on Google having a look. He's lying to everyone.
I don't know what the factory output is.
Doesn't matter about the factory output.
Right, no. Well, you can't Google how much power this is. It's never been done. 95 is what they claim.
85?
95.
Oh, so at 94? If it has 94, mate, I might be in the winning here. I reckon it's probably 89 if I'm honest. 90. I'm gonna say 94. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you think, because we're going to run her up. That's what they're doing, isn't it? In Fast and Furious, they're like that.
Basically what you've done is, if it's less than 89, I win.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you win?
And if it's more than 89, one of you two bummers wins.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's that then. What do we win?
What do you want to win?
Cup of tea.
I'm not sure. A cup of tea! Oh, sorry, I thought I was going down a bit then. I won't. Hurry up. We'll just zoom into what you're actually doing. They're not holding yourself, are you? No, I'm not holding myself. I'm holding Dan.
Give me a hand.
If I'm honest, from here it looks a lot worse. I should have zoomed out a lot, because Dan's having a whale of a time, and so are you by the looks of it.
The next day.
Ah, lovely. How do you remember that song as well?
I got a million things I'd rather do.
So car is all set up on the dyno. We're just going to warm it up, because that's what you do, isn't it? You warm it up and give it some warmth in there, because we want to make sure we're able to cycle through the engine and the gearbox. Now I will point out again that I am no dyno master. I don't really know how to do any of this, so I'm following along as usual. George knows what he's doing, that's why he's got a dyno, innit? Because I mean he's got a dyno, so he knows what he's doing. He's just good at guessing. Really good at guessing and putting stuff into computers and pretending that brake horsepower is what it is.
Don't tell the internet that.
Don't tell the internet that. You're all full of lies as usual. All jokes aside though, we know full well that this dyno proved that the Series 1 was running good power, that my M4 was running good power, that other cars are running good power, and others that weren't running good power, so it is all legit and kosher, which is nice. What do we reckon? What brake horsepower do we gonna see from this? I'm not sure. I've said 94. What did Dan say? 89. What's George saying? 84? 84. Right, I don't know. I'm not sure. I said 94. 89.
I said 89. I was 90,
Right.
he was 89.
The smell in here is insane at the moment. The noise it just made on limit as well. I was like, bap, 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 bap. That sounded sick. How did it feel? All right. Sorry about the noise, everyone. It's noisy in here. So of course this is the first run on here, and what we're really doing here and what the guys are doing here, I say we like I've actually know what's happening as usual. Basically they're running it up, seeing if there's any flat spots, if there's any sort of funny curves in the power of the graph that they're actually going to get off the dyno, to see of course what power, what torque and all that sort of stuff, but how healthy the car is and how much power it's actually running throughout the rev. That's the whole idea of today. Is there a surprise? Okay, so George just said he's lost already. He thinks he's lost already with the power curve he's just seen. We'll run it up again, see what's going on. The face of disappointment when we all thought that it was not going to run more power than it has run. Well, I've lost as well, so that puts it into perspective. We'll just go around and have a look at the graph, shall we? Sorry, it's so noisy. So if you can hear me, it's running slightly rich. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, running slightly rich. We'll show you that curve. Here.
It's running about 13. 13. It could be slightly leaner.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
And it's making good power.
So after a bit of fettling from George and his little fingers right in there, you know what I mean? Like, your fingers were right in there, weren't they? Look at them fingers right in there. Disgusting. I don't want to see that on camera. Basically, what have you done? You've turned it up, you've turned it down. You've done some things.
Tweak the fuel screw.
Tweak the fuel screw. Look at that. Nice. I like that you've done that.
Tweak the timing.
Yeah.
Tweak the timing.
Because it was running slightly rich
Was slightly rich.
on its dyno pools, so we did smell it in here. Actually, we smelt quite a lot of exhaust, fuel, everything basically happening.
Yeah.
And it meant that yes, it might have drawn a little bit more power running rich than it should have, or
lean. You get
lean. Ah, lean. There we go. See, we're all learning at
If
the
you
same
lean them
time.
out slightly, you get a little bit more power. So if you run it too rich, it'll be holding back slightly.
Oh, so it was actually holding back because it was running rich. Nice. See, I'm learning just like you are learning.
The air fuel to about 14 across the board.
14. So 14 is where you want it to be.
14,
One of these?
14.7 is lambda 1.
Right, okay.
So yeah, we've managed to get it about as good as
So
we can.
where did it start?
We were down at sort of 13 and it creeped up. So the red line was as it came in. Mm-hmm. And then we got it dropped off and went rich towards the top end.
Okay.
And we've managed to get it so it stays consistent.
All the way through. So as you see, the line's actually completely different really, and it's consistently straighter, which is actually what you want.
The issue is, they're finicky anyway. They're getting old.
Yeah.
They're getting slightly worn.
Yeah.
They don't do exactly what you want them to do anymore, so you've just got to kind of compromise. So then, obviously...
Oh, the professionals here. Hello. Oh, all the professionals are here now.
The torque curve, we've managed to iron this little flat spot out slightly.
Oh, yeah.
This little...
Oh, yeah, because was the red line here was where it was, and the green is where it is now.
That's it, yeah. Nice. And then top end, we've managed to get it...
Are we revealing numbers right now?
To pull a little bit harder.
Just at the end?
There. Yeah, that's literally just been ever so slightly leaner with a little bit of timing thrown at it.
So that's because although you won't feel this on the road and be able to adjust it, you will on a dyno because you can actually have the graph here.
Absolutely, and you can see this is power at the wheels, and that's power at...
So it's actually really healthy in comparison to standard because they're like, what, 95 from factory? Yeah. And that's some numbers actually. That's actually quite healthy numbers. Healthy numbers for an older car.
Yeah.
Considering there's no mods on this either.
No.
It's just been loved.
I think you're really helping there, George, aren't you? Yeah, real nice, mate.
And there we have it, the XR3 is out of the unit, and as you can see the guys are just pulling it up ready for the customer to come and collect. Really cool video. I'm glad that the car did numbers. It did a very, very good number on the dyno, more than I was expecting. I believe them to be 95-ish brake horsepower. Claims to be 105 somewhere on the internet as well. You decide in the comments below, but it ran 108, which is insane numbers really, considering it's an naturally aspirated car. It's been restored at some point, but it's running good power. There's no turbo in there, there's no, you know, crazy torque figures or anything, but it is still run a really, really good number on the dyno. But thank you so much to the owner for letting me just jump on and have a look at the car and see it on the dyno. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the guys at the garage as well for letting us poke the camera in. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all on the next one.